Yeah, so I think from very young, I was really always interested in all the forms, all the kinds of things that I could observe. So from a young age, I wasn't so necessarily worried about counting everything or even knowing what everything was, but I just felt tremendous peace and happiness when I was in a place where there were lots of different things to look at. So I was just fascinated by basically diversity, the number of forms that I could see. And then I grew up in Africa, and I was exposed to places where there were tremendous amounts of biodiversity. And I particularly was motivated by tropical rainforests, because there really you walk through the forest and there's so many sounds and there's so many forms and there's so much going on. And I really wanted to understand how it was that this place could just have so many species. Like, how were there so many forms? How did this originate? Where did they come from? And how did they persist over long periods of time? And then, so I have to say, I was personally incredibly motivated because I was living in tropical countries with the tropical diversity of those countries, and also the contrast between, say, savanna ecosystems and forest ecosystems. So maybe for me it was easy because I was surrounded by this sort of incredible diversity, and my parents would take me out into it. They weren't scientists, so we weren't identifying it all or these sorts of things, but I was definitely exposed from a very young age to a lot of diversity, and I really liked nature, and I liked hiking, and I liked looking at things. And so this is really what motivated me to be very open and interested in biology to start with when I started school.